pregame.com.
I'm picking on my #1 rated college basketball team in this one. This is Brad Powers in the pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip. We're talking Saturday college basketball action. We have South Carolina at Kentucky.
Kentucky is an NBA farm team. Who do you like in this one?
I like that NBA farm team. We're going to lay it here with Kentucky. That's right. Let's talk about this Kentucky team. I have them power rated as the best team in the country by a significant margin. In fact, I have them 2.5 points better than the #2 team. You compare that to the other fine power ratings that are out there in the markets. Sagarin has Kentucky #2. Ken Pom has them #1, but only by less than 0.5 point over the #2 team. Basically, my power ratings say Kentucky's being undervalued. And that's why I like them to roll in this matchup.
And you can get the power ratings that you have on every team, right, at pregame.com. And those power ratings different from others and drastically different from what you see in the polls.
Especially the polls, and not compared to as far as the other ratings that are out there. You look at the polls as far as what they say about this Kentucky team. #5 in the AP, #5 in the coaches poll. Kentucky is the best team. They've been the best team because they've been favored in every single game so far this season, despite the fact they played teams like Michigan State, UCLA, North Carolina. But I think they should have been favored by more in those games.
Now, Kentucky bombed this team last year in Columbia. They won 89-62. How will that impact this year's game?
I don't think it impacts at all. In fact, what I remember most about that game, #1, I had a South Carolina ticket. I took one on the chin there. Also, John Calipari in that game got ejected 2 minutes into it. Kentucky played with a lot of passion. But, I mean, this is Kentucky, one-and-done program. A lot of different players in this one, no impact whatsoever.
Your second key handicap.
Second key handicap, I think, is the South Carolina schedule spot here. It's very tough. It's not getting factored in appropriately in the betting markets. They are off a maximum effort game against Florida. They rallied from first half deficit in that game. They have 1 day less of rest compared to Kentucky in this one. They're traveling. A lot of times the markets, they factor in the unique travel spot, but they don't factor in the energy that was extended in that effort.
I love that handicap, I got to tell you, because the markets see, oh, hey, they beat a really good Florida team by 4, but they were down most of the game. They came back from a halftime deficit. They needed the game like blood. A whole lot of energy used up.
Yeah, and a lot of energy there. But, you know, people are going to think, oh, they'll get up for Kentucky. Well, I'm going to tell you, everybody gets up for Kentucky. Just like everyone gets up for New England in the NFL, everybody gets up for Alabama in college football. Those teams consistently have winning ATS seasons. Kentucky usually is a winner ATS. And, in fact, Kentucky's got a winning ATS season this year. But we're not paying the usual Kentucky premium in this game because they're off 3 straight ATS losses.
And Kentucky did not get up in their last game for Mississippi State. They looked very lethargic, and I think that is giving us solid value to have a winner here. Let's make it official.
Yeah, let's make this official. We're going to take Kentucky minus the points here. I have Kentucky power rated as the best team in the country, significant over the #2 team. The other power ratings, the coaches poll has them #5, AP poll #5, Sagarin #2. What I'm saying is they're being undervalued. Plus, South Carolina, tough scheduling spot off a maximum effort, come from behind win against Florida. Betting markets account for the quick turnaround, but not the energy that they extended in that effort. Add it all up in the big blue roll. More videos at pregame.com.